The Joe Rogan Experience.
But then there's people like Hank Shaw, who's also a world famous chef, who's also a hunter, who prefers older animals because he thinks there's flavor to them and there's life to them, like that they're aging and all their life experience, it comes out if you cook them correctly.
Right.
It just requires a different sort of preparation.
Right. It's kind of like young women versus older women. Like young women have a lot of positives about them, but older women have just as many positives about them.
Older women that like to
There's
work
more
out.
flavor.
That's what you want.
Right.
You want a chick who's like
who didn't give up.
36 plus, who hits the gym every day.
Trust me, I know. I've had this conversation about the whole if we stop working out, it's over. I say if we stop exercising and caring about our health, it's over. It's over.
That's what you said.
Fact. No, I mean I wanted to sign. I wanted my lawyer as a joke to sign a document that says if we get fat, it's like free and clear, gone. But I mean it. If she gets fat, out. If I get fat,
dare you.
she should be out. If either of us break this thing that we're doing together,
What if it brings you closer?
that she gets fat?
You don't have to worry about body image anymore.
Fuck
You
that.
just let yourself go.
Fuck that.
Come on.
Fuck that shit.
Hey. You're shaming right now, whether you realize it or not.
I am.
I know you don't want to
I am.
shame, but you're
Fuck
doing
that.
it.
Fuck that. Joe, you fat fuck.
I can't believe you.
I think we've made a bond together. We made a pact where we're like, we both want to stay relatively healthy and take care of ourselves. So in our older years, like my parents are both in really great shape because they've cared their whole lives. Not to a point of not having fun. They still have a great fucking time. But they just stay consistent with like caring about what you put in your body and the way you work out.
Yes.
Simple shit. So yeah, if she gets fat, bye. If I get fat, she's bye too. If I get fucking fat, she's gone. She even said it. She was like, I'll leave your fat ass.
Being fat is such a weird one that people call people fat who aren't fat.
Right. I mean fucking huge.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, as an insult, it's such a weird one.
It is.
Because, like, girls will call girls fat. Like, that fat bitch. Look at her. Like, that girl's not fat. Like,
No.
what are you saying?
It's just it's a dig. It's another
fat
gig.
Fuck. Look at you fat fuck. Like, guys who say that to guys that, like, barely have any fat on them.
Fat fuck. Eat another cheeseburger, Jamie, you fat fuck. It's an easy dig.
Yeah.
It's an easy insult.
Dude, I had a girl call me fat at the there's a video of it online. A girl calling me fat at the Comedy Store, and I pull up my shirt,
Recently?
show her my six pack. No, like a long time ago. Now I
was
go,
like,
okay, you're just
what?
crazy. But I was like, why am I fat? Like, what? Where are you coming up with that?
You're fat. I bet
It's a weird thing. The fact that the body can carry excess tissue.
Yeah.
It's a mistake. Like, I get it. It's a good way to store fuel. But
Right.
when it gets to a point, like, why are you still hungry? What kind of shitty system do we have that you're this big and you're still hungry?
Didn't the tank
Your body
break?
should say, hey, bro.
Stop.
We got the fuel.
But it does.
Yeah, but your body's working off carbohydrates. That's a problem.
Right.
And it's not burning fat.
No.
That's why that whole ketogenic diet works, as much as people don't like to think that it does.
I know.
There's so much controversy about that, like from non-scientists, which is hilarious. If you talk to actual scientists like Dom D'Agostino, who talk to you about the peer-reviewed research that's been done on ketogenic states and all the different benefits and what, and how it could be healthy and how he does it,
Right.
and ketone esters and all these different factors you have to take into consideration, and ketone testing and blood testing. There's all these knuckleheads saying it's bad for you. It's not a good idea. Like Julian Michaels, like, it's not a good idea. It's not a good. You better stop.
They say that if it benefits them.
Hundreds of pounds.
Right.
It's a normal state. It's a normal state for your body to burn fat.
Yeah.
And you have more clarity, and you're not as hungry. You're not as hungry during the day.
Right.
My problem with it is I don't think it's the best thing for performance. I think like you have a little bit more energy if you burn glucose too, because even like the top there's a Zach Bitter. What did he win? The American. He ran 100 miles in like 11 hours around a track.
These guys that could do this shit.
It was some crazy
Fucking
record.
2 miles and I need to chill for a minute.
Some crazy record for
100-mile record. He broke 11 hours, 40 minutes, 55 seconds.
That's insane.
7-minute miles.
That's insane.
7-minute miles for 100 fucking miles.
Now he is on primarily a carnivore diet.
It's all meat.
All meat. ribeyes,
And
That's what he eats.
barely any
meat and fat.
barely any greens, right?
Barely any greens. But then when he competes, he takes a lot of glucose. Like he'll take like glucose gel, like those gels.
Yeah, the
that
gel packets. Yeah, I've seen those.
the runners use.
Yeah.
He pounds in that shit, pounds in the carbs, so he can burn that off too.
Right.
So, because he's living off like fat and protein. But when he competes, he doesn't do that. And I think that's the key.
You're saying when he competes, he does use the glucose, but when he's
Yes.
done competing, he doesn't
right.
fuck
Then
with
he
it.
goes back to putting his body in a fat burning state.